First game of the preseason. Cowboys and Broncos. Let's see what this man 23 is all about.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up
playing it straight out the box. No slider changes. It's on all pro right now.
Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
And not only was it great to see Dak Prescott make his return in 2021, it's even better to see him playing the best ball.
Playing with default rosters, haven't made any type of changes anywhere.
Record in 6 years. Dallas also led the league in yards and points. The first time it has led in both since 1971.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
All right, nice 2 first plays.
Yards, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle, here's Elliott, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like right in midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved.
Based on how it's going, I might have to move up to all Madden, y'all.
I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Yeah, go. Back it up. Beat.
They'll run with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott escaping the pressure right. Washington's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Stuck for a loss by the linebacker, Josie Jewell.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
Yeah, it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle.
The Denver Broncos knew exactly what they wanted when they acquired Russell Wilson. They wanted to bring in a quarterback who was durable, consistent, and a proven winner to take a talented roster back to the postseason. And Russell Wilson, he was all of those things in Seattle. One losing record in 10 seasons, missed only 3 games in that time, and made 9 Pro Bowls.
So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 22. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
and retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott off play action. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Draymond Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 36, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Man, I'm sitting here talking trash. Now they're running down the field on
the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered.
Come on, let's get Russell Wilson. There we go. Oh, come on.
Love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did
all right, first quarter up 10-0. Preseason, let's go.
And understanding defensively what the play design was.
I have to make some changes on these sliders a little bit, but we'll see. Seems a little easy at the moment.
As they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Straight out the box.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his pass incomplete. The Cowboys and Broncos, some of you may or may not remember, they played in a Super Bowl.
Backups in time to start blitzing a little bit.
won by the Cowboys and Roger Staubach, 27-10. Last year, though,
oh my
it
gosh,
was the Broncos who put together one of the stunners of the year. Week 9, they led 30-0 at one point in the fourth quarter and wound up hanging on 30-16 in Dallas. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
Let's see what Cooper Rush got. Let's go, Cooper. Come on, Cooper. Oh. Ooh.
Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Cooper ain't ready. Cooper ain't ready.
They run
Only Pollard is.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used to great advantage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Pollard again. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
All right, Cooper Rush.
Defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Let's give it to him, Cooper. Oh!
End zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. They trail by 10, 13-3 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw it is Reuben. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes
all right, let's try to put some pressure on this.
Bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Rippon.
Let's get it. All right.
Here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football,
Do I
but
play
also
coverage or do I blitz
help out there either.
Let's do some
Yeah,
coverage.
you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together.
Come on.
So they can make some
Let's
progress.
get him.
Nowhere to go.
There we go. Let's get up.
And now the rookie's free. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
There we go. I don't know if he's that
Charles,
out,
big fella, what a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Once again, currently playing on All-Pro. Might have to move this up.
Not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field.
Hey, all bets off now. We blitzing, baby.
Now Rippon on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all.
Why is Michael Parsons still in the game?
Out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rippon, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good
All
for
I'm doing is
14 and a
blitzing.
first down.
You gotta show me.
On the carry, it's Boone. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You know, that's exactly right. You win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, it was pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the midfield strike.
Got him.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And a route is
Definitely either going to have to go up to all man or make some slider adjustments here.
So they'll get
Might end up simming this at the half.
Pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver's offense now set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I would kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rippon to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Looking to throw on 1st down is Rippon. Over the middle, complete. It's Quinn. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he caught it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
yeah, right now, you know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag's going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Throwing here, Rush. Out to his left. Open man, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Whew. Noah Brown, that ain't good. You don't want to be doing that in the preseason. Giving up the big play on a fumble.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Now Gordon on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy.
Why is Melvin Gordon in the game?
Gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
All right, I think they're going to run it. I hope I don't get burned on this.
You got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful.
Yeah.
All the way home for a Broncos.
I gambled.
Kendall Hinton, 32 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Alert! McManus's point after is good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Right.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could.
Killed us. Let's just try to take it to the half.
Counting in his head, 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Rush. Dancing to his left. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh my gosh.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by McManus is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3.
Never mind, I'm playing this game out.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The final shot before break. Rush. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Well, we all miss football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Well, the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter play. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rippon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Rippon looks to throw it again. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Rush. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Rush. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Rush. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Rippett finds Dulcich out left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going the long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
They'll go with Boone. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They're going to go play action here with Rippon. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
The ball will come out to the 25 here as Dowdle will not return this one. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rush. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. Rippon on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Dulcich. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll drop the throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. They'll get this to Melvin Gordon out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Mike Boone punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Rush to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 12, Rush. Swinging this out for... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ripping toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll run with Boone here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
We used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Again, they're going to go with Boone. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw it is Rippon. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On first down, Boone, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Mike Boone, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 6. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over, is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Rush. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Defense has a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Fresh off the 6 the other way, it's Greer. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Greer looks to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating in the red zone now. Greer toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Greer. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Greer. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The Garabay's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Rippon. Complete to Washington. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Boom. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Rippon to pass. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Boom. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Kendall Hinton ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 15 now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position.
I'm clearly not going to move the levels up.
Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Greer sets to throw. Complete. Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Here's Greer. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
To the air again, Greer.
And that's complete to Brown. And he will get this to the midfield strike, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
All right, well, that definitely didn't go the way I wanted to. First preseason game. Let's see what these stats looking like.
Just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously you're training.
Cooper rushed 2 INTs. That definitely killed me.
You both want to show your best.
But who had them fumbles?
The offense and the defense.
Pollard had a fumble. And who else? It don't even show. One of the receivers fumbled. Man. All right, on the game 2. All right, see y'all back in a minute for the next preseason game.